good morning, cyber traders. Good to see you all. Great to be back. Let's get a couple of screens up and running. Hope everybody can see okay. Good to hear you. Good to see you all. All right, welcome everyone. Well, we got a nice little day so far. I heard yesterday was not really an exciting day. We had a couple of stocks that made some decent moves. I mean, we all know probably about the Carnival Cruise Line with their earnings coming out. But my God, the BDTX. Coming this late in the morning. I mean, even at 8 o'clock in the morning, stock took off from $2 all the way up to about, didn't really pick up until what, about, was at the program trading around the 8:30 time frame right there. But what a great move. I mean, all the way up to here, up to 250. Thing ran a little $4. That's up over 100% in pre-market alone. That's why a lot of you traders that are watching on social media, you got to get part of CTU and get here early. But I know a lot of you here did pretty well in the trading room. And you know what? There was another one that came out of it, and we'll talk a little bit about that one. There was like 2 or 3 others. But before we do that, let's just go over and talk about what happened yesterday and getting prepared. First of all, before we start talking about Carnival Cruise Line, see what happened, because that was a hell of a nice short yesterday. A couple of things for some of you that don't live in the United States. One of the biggest holidays is coming up. 4th of July. The bad part about 4th of July, it is on a Tuesday, okay? So Monday is going to be like a complete wash. People make this the longest weekend, and I think Tuesdays and Thursdays are the worst, for holidays, like on 4th of July, especially coming into summer. It's not like we're having off on Monday. So people make a really, really long weekend, and they're going to probably start on Friday, okay? So we're going to be here. Listen, I like trading in days like that, because what ends up happening, people go away, traders, put their assistants in. So sometimes you'll get a couple of big pushes. And listen, as long as you're connected with our, our alert service on our system, we'll post out. You'll see a watch list. You'll see what the traders are doing in the room. And if there's something going on, we'll go out there and definitely share it with you. But we'll try to make it the best week as we can. But listen, you know what? If you did well, go enjoy the weekend. Go spend it. Go away. That's what it's all about. But be prepared. It is going to be, a little wishy-washy. And yesterday was one of them. First of all, getting back to what traded yesterday, you could see Carnival Cruise Line took a big hit. You could see how it just came right out of there. When the earnings came out, the thing just tanked. Did a little bit of slingshot around 9:30. So it was a little bit of a bounce there, but then obviously you can see his stock is trending down. And, if you haven't learned anything, earnings has a lot to do with certain stocks that we traded. We saw the PLTR, we saw that with NVIDIA, all those things. So anyway, that was one stock that had a good movement. EOSE, that stock has done very, very well in the past. Since the beginning of June, it was up about $2. Stock's about up 100%. Very slow mover, going up nice and slow, nothing spectacular. Meds, that one had a good pop early in the morning. It had a pop going in the afternoon. The stock was a $4 stock, been a pretty good swing trade. Took a little bit of a hit, came back. And then last but not least is the SoundHood. That stock went from, you can see it here, nice pop around 9:30, right from 370, did a little bit of a nice little shake to 390. And then right at that 10 o'clock, that was a pretty easy look. I mean, you could see this actually happening. We talk about this all the time in the Cyber Group room. Actually, last week, this happened with us trading one of the stocks that we were watching. And they said, you know what? Something doesn't look right. I was talking to Josh. You heard us in the trading room. I said, Josh, this stock is consolidating. And if it keeps consolidating here, the longer trades here, it looks like it's going to pop. So you had a choice. You had to get in now, and you had to hold it for that shake. But it took about, I would say about a little bit after 9:30, had that big pop, a little bit shake when it took about to 10:15. Yep, right there. And then sure enough, bam, that thing just went from that $4 all the way up to $4.50. Not a huge winner, but you know what? It was cheap. Was it expensive? It was tradable. Everyone could enjoy that. But anyway, that's for some of you watching or just joined us today for the first time, or maybe watching on social media on a recording. These are things that we traded yesterday. But the bottom line is what's moving today. All right, that's what we got to look at. So anyway, let's talk about some of the stocks that we had right here. And first of all, the BDTX, you can see the stock had a really, really nice little move right here. And what really stands out is this stock right here. I want to point this out. So here's level 4. And you could see this. There was a big order right around here, showed up right around the what was that, about 840, right around there. Started showing up a lot of big orders, and then that's when it started making another second push. There was a big seller right here, right at the 370. He got executed right there, and then obviously with him getting executed and these buyers started showing up, you could see a lot of these big buyers that popped up here at this price at 290, whatever. Then the stock had a nice little run. Now, listen, I know some of you are logging in for the first time and you're like probably watching like, wait a minute, it's 906. The market's not even open. How's this thing up that much? Well, you know what? Who knows? If the stock keeps holding here pretty strong, it could probably continue to push. So BDTX, put that on the watch list. All right. We got that on the CTU watch list. Next stock, I looked at this one, and then she started to trend down. She was up big. She was up at $1.60. She came back to $1.20. She's up 49%. She's second biggest percentage gain. A good volume, though. I'll put this on the B list. I'm not putting this on my A list. So, and the way I do this is that if we have a good list, you know what? We'll add it. If we don't have a really good list, then we'll keep it. That's how we kind of work at it. This stock is up pretty big, but not really doing that much. This one moved up a little bit. What else this one we found early. This one just popped out of nowhere right around 8:30. Just ran from 520 all the way up to almost $7. Now she's starting to back it down a lot. A lot has to do is that there was keep orders that kept showing up. People are bidding it, and now they're starting to sell it. You can see the 7,000 seller right here at 625. So he's starting to push it down. And that's the reason for that one. So the AREB as a day trade, it looked pretty good before. And now I'm like getting a little second thoughts. ACIU, same thing. I don't know what happened with this thing. It was moving up pretty nicely. And then all of a sudden, these buyers started coming in, trading a lot of volumes at 12%. It was up at 270. You can see the stock over the course of the year. It really hasn't gone anywhere. Not a big fan of that either. SSUYES, 9%. All right, now it feels like the 4th of July weekend is coming early, and it's only Tuesday. All right, it's only Tuesday. Any good losers? Ride. This one's taking a hit. This one had a good run up, and she keeps going down lower, and lower. So that one's not looking good right there. Meds, obviously, we know that's why that's in there. It was up big the past couple of days, and she's on the losers list. WBA, nothing really going on. No good losers out there. What about on the New York Stock Exchange? You got anything going on there? Here's up a stock 17%, $52 stock, ugly spread. Not really what we look for. And my God, this is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. Yeah, not a lot going on. My God, people are already taking off. So I don't know. Could it continue from yesterday? Listen. 3 stocks. I don't know. That might sound normal. That might sound normal for, the thick of the summer here and getting back to a holiday. When we get around September, October, November, this list is probably like 10, 15 deep. But right now, not really that much going on. There's a couple of brand name stocks. I know some of you guys did pretty well on Boyle. We had that reverse stock split. There was a couple other stocks here I want to keep an eye on. Any brand names here that are moving? Not much right there. AI taking a big hit right here. These bank stocks, all those bank stocks in California, looks like they came back flat. Not really a lot. So even though I might have a lot of greens going on right now, market is down 18 points. Kind of makes sense. All right. Anything I'm missing I did not call out? Traders. Anything else? Benzil arrived, filed bankruptcy today. Dispute Foxconn. Oh, okay. Well. And it's still with that news when they file back. Listen, sometimes bankruptcy, Michael, is actually a good thing because it clears out all their debt. So they get really, really beat up. But if it holds here, sometimes they do make a little bit of a bounce. So I would keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that. Bankruptcy and Chapter 7 is one thing versus another. They used it used to be at 400. Is that the stock? Oh my God. Would you think 500? You talking about? My God, that stock was all the way up there in 2 years, down to $1. I guess those CEO options ain't going to work too well. Anyway, we'll put it on the watch list. Maybe they're averaging down. What do you think? All right. Anyway, let's get ready for the market. A couple of announcements before we get started. Do not forget, today's Tuesday, Traders Talk with Josh. I know you had class with him. It was a great class, and usually it's the best time to learn. The best time to learn here to trade is on the slowest time. So please take advantage of all the classes we offer you. And in the meantime, let's get ready for the market open up, and we'll see you back here at 11. And for everybody on social media, you know we're live every morning, 9 a.m., 2:30. You always can click that QR code on the top left-hand corner. You could register, and you'd be happy to join us if you want to kind of join our trading room. Go right ahead. We'll look forward to seeing you. Everyone be safe, trade smart. Don't get too cocky today, okay?